Hey there, everyone. Welcome back. Here's some coronavirus breaking news from around the world. So, holy smokes, the coronavirus cases are now over 1 million people infected and almost reaching over 60,000 deaths worldwide. So, there's 1,098,000 cases and 59,000 deaths worldwide, and that was recorded today at 6:17 p.m. I told you the death total was going to be going up, and today the death total is almost over 6,000 people in one day. It's actually 5,973 people. So before I start listing off all the new infected cases as well as the new deaths throughout the countries in the world, I'm going to tell you some new news I found out, just a couple articles. So first article is that Trump asked medical supply firm 3M to stop selling N95 respirators to Canada. That's right, Trump wants 3M to stop supplying Canada with respirators. Also in the United States, Kentucky puts ankle monitors on coronavirus patients who break quarantine. This is really sad. Two infants are now believed to have died from coronavirus in the US. One was actually 6 weeks old and the other was a 10-month baby. And in British Columbia, they say two coastal mountain bus employees test positive for COVID-19. One in Burnaby Transit Centre, another Port Coquitlam Transit Centre bus operator, and there's actually one in Vancouver now as well. Time to list off all the new cases around the world. April 3rd, 2020, 5 new cases and 3 new deaths in St. Martin, 198 new cases and 4 new deaths in Panama, 2 new cases in Dominica, 1 new case in the Cayman Islands, 6 new cases in Vietnam, 36 new cases in Nicaragua, 5 new cases in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 88 new cases and 6 new deaths in Argentina, 140 new cases and 3 new deaths in Australia, 6 new cases and 2 new deaths in San Marino, 14 new cases and 3 new deaths in DR Congo, 5 new cases and 1 new death in El Salvador, 330 new cases and 9 new deaths in Shazia, 1,150 new cases and 39 new deaths in Brazil, 6 new cases in Jamaica, 6 new cases in Libya, 2 new deaths in Bahamas, 7 new cases and 2 new deaths in Venezuela, 6 new cases in Antigua and Barbuda, 1 new case in Montserrat, 395 new cases and 10 new deaths in Austria, 26 new cases and 2 new deaths in Nigeria, 265 new cases and 6 new deaths in Pakistan, 1 new case in the Falkland Islands, 5 new cases in the Martinique, 83 new cases and 4 new deaths in Morocco, 2 new cases in Grenada, 6 new cases in the Guinea-Bissau, 33 new cases in the state of the Palestine, 69 new cases and 10 new deaths in Greece, 7,134 new cases and 850 new deaths in Spain, 437 new cases and 14 new deaths in Poland, 22 new cases in Niger, 106 new cases and 6 new deaths in Colombia, 4 new cases and 1 new death in Trinidad and Tobago, 24 new cases in Cote d'Ivoire, 6,365 new cases and 168 new deaths in Germany, 181 new cases and 6 new deaths in Peru, 1,092 new cases and 35 new deaths in Canada, 175 new cases and 5 new deaths in Ukraine, 4 new cases in Guyana, 20 new cases in Costa Rica, 203 new cases and 1 new death in Cameroon, 223 new cases and 9 new deaths in Norway, 3 new cases in Uganda, 12 new cases and 1 new death in Mayotte, 2 new cases and 1 new death in Guadeloupe, 3 new cases in Benin, 2 new cases in French Polynesia, 5 new cases in Rwanda, 3 new cases in Mali, 120 new cases and 8 new deaths in Egypt, 46 new cases and 1 new death in Republic of North Macedonia, 29 new cases and 3 new deaths in Kazakhstan, 20 new cases in Uzbekistan, 46 new cases and 1 new death in Bosnia and Herzegovina, 11 new cases in Madagascar, 2 new cases in Somalia, 21 new cases in Georgia. 571 new cases and 4 new deaths in Israel, 5,233 new cases and 1,120 new deaths in France, 240 new cases and 1 new death in the United Arab Emirates, 1 new case in Ghana, 11 new cases in Jordan, 5 new cases in Barbados, 43 new cases and 4 new deaths in South Africa, 4 new cases in Monaco, 445 new cases and 18 new deaths in Romania, 21 new cases in Kenya, 8 new cases in Sri Lanka, 8 new cases in Afghanistan, 779 new cases and 55 new deaths in Switzerland, 2 new cases in Aruba, 424 new cases and 22 new deaths in Ireland, 1 new death in Suriname, 35 new cases and 1 new death in Latvia, 6 new cases in French Guiana, 2,786 new cases and 69 new deaths in Turkey, 205 new cases and 25 new deaths in Ecuador, and 30 new cases in Montenegro. 185 new cases and 19 new deaths in Algeria. China says that they're at risk of a second wave of infections. 86 new cases and 2 new deaths in Moldova. 126 new cases in Qatar. 1 new case in Ecuador, Guinea. 4,585 new cases and 766 new deaths in Italy. 125 new cases and 1 new death in Luxembourg, 40 new cases and 4 new deaths in Tunisia, 463 new cases and 50 new deaths in Sweden, 3 new cases in Guatemala, 371 new cases and 16 new deaths in Denmark, 27 new cases and 1 new death in Albania, 14 new cases in Burkina Faso, 13 new cases in Reunion, 36 new cases in Cuba, 2 new cases in Sudan, 40 new cases and 1 new death in Cyprus, 40 new cases in Iraq, 7 new cases in Gibraltar, 1 new case in Belize, 108 new cases and 8 new deaths in Dominican Republic. 1 new case in Liberia, 333 new cases and 4 new deaths in Chile, 28 new cases and 4 new deaths in Bulgaria, 17 new cases in Mauritius, 39 new cases and 1 new death in Channel Islands, 154 new cases and 4 new deaths in Saudi Arabia, 305 new cases and 8 new deaths in Serbia, 4,450 new cases and 684 new deaths in United Kingdom, 45 new cases in Iceland, 12 new cases and 1 new death in Kenya, 1 new case and 1 new death in Togo, 97 new cases and 1 new death in Finland, 11 new cases and 1 new death in Andorra, 1,026 new cases and 148 new deaths in Netherlands, 68 new cases and 1 new death in Croatia, 852 new cases and 37 new deaths in Portugal, 9 new cases in Djibouti, 1 new case in China, Mako Sar, 37 new cases and 3 new deaths in Slovenia, 1 new case in Brunei Darussalam, 20 new cases in Bahrain, and 47 new cases in Belarus. 6 new cases in Malta, 12 new cases in Senegal, 2,750 new cases and 134 new deaths in Iran, 24 new cases in Slovakia, 6 new cases in Ethiopia, 1,422 new cases and 132 new deaths in Belgium, 217 new cases and 3 new deaths in Malaysia, 43 new cases in China, Hong Kong, SAR, 19 new cases in Isle of Man, 14 new cases and 1 new death in Lebanon, 65 new cases and 1 new death in Singapore, 79 new cases in Kuwait, 196 new cases and 11 new deaths in Indonesia, 103 new cases and 1 new death in Estonia, 385 new cases and 29 deaths in Philippines, 43 new cases in Azerbaijan, 21 new cases in Oman, 601 new cases and 4 new deaths in Russia, 73 new cases in Armenia, 2 new cases in Faroe Islands, 5 new cases in Bangladesh, 9 new cases in Taiwan. 14 new cases and 1 new death in Kyrgyzstan, 103 new cases and 4 new deaths in Thailand, 38 new cases and 5 new deaths in Hungary, 424 new cases in India, 47 new cases in Lithuania, 3 new cases and 1 new death in Honduras, 5 new cases in the Central African Republic, 32,284 new cases and 1,321 new deaths in the United States. 32,000. 4 new cases in Cambodia, 31 new cases and 4 new deaths in China, 86 new cases and 5 new deaths in South Korea, 132 new cases and 13 new deaths in Mexico, 2 new cases in Haiti, 9 new cases and 1 new death in Bolivia, 15 new cases in Paraguay, and 71 new cases in New Zealand. So those are all the new cases of infections as well as deaths from around the world. First thing I just want to say is that my heart and my prayers and everything go out to everybody that's been infected and died, and just the families, everybody that's just being impacted and affected, like everybody, even like just no matter who you are, you're being impacted by this because you're stuck inside. I'm being impacted by this. Like so many people are being impacted, and it's just horrible. And like it's just words can't even describe. Like not even within 24 hours, the death total is going up from 5 to 6,000 people, and it's just going to keep going up to eventually it's going to be in the tens of thousands, and like it's just gonna be mind blowing later. It's just horrible. This is just truly horrible. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions and comments down below. Please like this video, share it with your friends and family, and click that subscribe button. It really helps me out, and I truly appreciate it. None of these videos I've been doing are monetized at all, which is kind of weird because YouTube is only allowing coronavirus videos to be monetized by certified YouTubers that are big, or the news networks, and other people like myself and other small YouTubers are making 1 penny off these videos. So we really do truly appreciate appreciate your love and support, you sharing our videos, liking them, commenting, subscribing. And if it wasn't for you all watching and giving support, I wouldn't even be here. We all, like YouTube, the small YouTubers wouldn't be here. So everyone and anyone who's watching this, thank you. I truly want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the love and support. It really means a lot, and hopefully we can just spread the word out, get the word out that just stay home, protect yourselves and your family, and if you do have to go out only for an emergency or food or supplies, and make sure if you do to wear goggles or masks, and if you do have like a cut on your hand or whatnot, wear gloves and like cover all your apparatus because if you have a cut like on your arm or something or on your elbow and it's exposed and the particles can hit that, then you're gonna get sick. And they already said that, 6 feet minimal to stay away from people, but I think it's like 200 feet to be honest, because they're even saying that a sneeze can travel like 100 and something feet, and also you can get it being around people that aren't even like coughing or sneezing. They just have to breathe near you or talk. So it's just better to protect yourselves and your family, even if you think that you have a great immune system, and even if you get it, you're gonna beat it. Is just don't take the chance, because even if you get it and you're fine, you can spread it off to somebody else and then they can get sick and they could die. One of your relatives could die, and that would just be horrible. I wouldn't want to, even think that I was the cause of my parents or anybody that I know of, or even anybody that I don't know of that died because I was careless and, went out when I was sick or whatnot. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, thank you all for your love and support. But I'm gonna get going. Thanks for watching. Take care. God bless you all. Peace out.